Hi teacher, we are going to answer the question. Well, the first one is why do you choose this exercise for the exam? Well, we choose this exercise because we think that this is a challenge for a student of university because this is the something that a level to the university a student have to know because this is some topics that you need to know if you are in university. If you fail this exam, that means that you can be in the university because these topics are essential to the next quarters and the other units that we are to see. And the second question is, do you think that this exercise helps you and your team to understand better the topics and why? Well, yes, these exercises help us to understand more these topics because we think that, well, if you make the questions, you have to learn more about the topics. So if not just answer the question, is also uh, think about a problem that you need to uh, you need to resolve in your environment. So these these questions are about the environment, something that is real. So we think that for that reason, we can understand more these topics and we'll learn more if we do the question because we have to think about the questions and also we have to answer the questions. Well, the third question is, imagine that you are a student that will solve your exam. Do you think that you will achieve the objects of the unit? In other words, do you think that this exam have the enough information to help students to prove their knowledge? Explain. Well, well, the team think that um, yes, we are going to achieve this. We achieve um, the objectives of the unit because we learn all the topics. It's not that just we do one topic. We did all the topics, so we learn about all the topics and we research about all the topics, and all the team did this exam, and we we help us to each other. So all the team know the the topics that are in the exam. So I think that all the things we are going to pass if we present this exam. And for a student, yes, this prove his knowledge or their knowledge because uh, this is uh, this is a challenge for the students. So they have to pass the exam to really prove that the student is in the university. The fourth question is, imagine that you are a teacher. Do you think that your exam is enough challenge? Yes. As we say before, this exam is a challenge for a student of university. No one in other grades can resolve this because it's just for students of university. The fifth question is, what do you learn in this unit? Oh, well, we learn all the topics as we uh, all the topics that we saw. Um, for example, the sine and cosine law, the 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 law of Pythagoras, the theorem of um, what is the name of this? When when the when the triangles are the same, so have the same measurements, but someone is more bigger, and this also we learn about also the grades. What other? Well, I think that are the more the well the perimeter area, um, and well all the topics we learn. And the fifth question is, what do you learn in this? What the sixth? How do you feel about the topics in the unit 1, 2, and 3 and the dynamic of the class? Well, according to the opinion of my team, we think that the dynamic of the classes are really good, because this is not that just we see you and just talk and talk and talk. No, we have to investigate, we have to research about the topics, we have to do the exercises and really understand, to create, to make these questions and the other tasks that you you did, that that we have to make questions of perimeter area, and for that reason uh, we have to investigate, to research, and yes, we think that the dynamics of the class are really good, because in the opinion of the group, these topics we really understand, we really learn about these topics. Now the topics that we saw before, now are really clear. And that's all for me, teacher. Thank you.